Here we'll see it all over again. I never could figure out the defense there. There was the foul and the goal tap.
Huh.
I don't know.
That was simultaneous, but maybe not. So Williams commits the foul, and they have a chance now for another 4-point play. They've had that earlier.
Was that ball? It looked to me like it was on the way up. They're counting the basket good, giving him one shot.
One shot. It's a 3-point possibility. Rebound by Combs. So it's 85-84 Missouri.
I want to check out this defense the next time down the court. It was hard to distinguish what Oklahoma State was doing. In any case, they left one man wide open.
Williams playing with some confidence.
Another foul on
That's
Walker.
a foul on Walker. Williams kind of shaking his arm that time. He hit his elbow on the floor, and of course he's got to shoot free throws.
Yeah, he's got some quickness on Walker, and he didn't beat him to the spot.
It's interesting to me how Williams has come in here and has played with such confidence. He started the game, then they didn't play him a lot, and now they've been forced to due to the foul difficulty.
He's going to the line. A very animated fella. Shaking his head, shaking his hands.
5 points for Williams. 2 free throws coming.
Nice concentration of the eyes, though. You see, he kept him right on target.
And we're tied up again. This crowd is so quiet. I think they're as tired as the players.
I think they're emotionally drained.
A 1-point lead again for the Cowboys.
And when you think around the country, there's been some big upsets today. North Carolina State beating the ACC. Georgia beating Alabama in the SEC.
Oklahoma State 29 of 37 for the free throw line. Top shot. Rebound Combs. Oh. Now, you think they'll kind of sit on it?
See, I don't know if Andrews realizes the score.
3-point lead. 24 points for Andrews.
If they get their hands on the ball next time, I don't think they'll come down and put one up so quickly.
We approach, and now we have 2 minutes left.
I think they're playing a boxing one on Sunvolt.
Norm Stewart asked for the timeout.
So many times Sunvolt has come up with a big play. They don't want him to get his hands on the ball in that situation.
They still have 1 timeout left. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Okay. Right. Quit fouling. Get your feet.
Nobody protects you like the cavalry can. The Kemper Cavalry. We're the outfit that has first accident forgiveness in auto insurance. We pioneered full replacement value in homeowners insurance. Call out the cavalry. Once you compare Kemper, you'll ride with us.
Hawaii has glamour, sun, and the Women's Kemper Open. That's me, Amy Alcott, inviting you to watch the action March 19th and 20th.
My music keeps me going in more ways than one. If I'm not riding to a concert, I'm flying to one. So I really appreciate relaxing. Just me and my Skoal. Skoal's wintergreen flavor is #1 with me. Just a pinch gives me real tobacco pleasure without lighting up anytime, anywhere.
Mr. Daniels, smoking or non-smoking?
Smokeless, darling.
Go smokeless with Skoal or Copenhagen. A pinch is all it takes.
Okay, our most valuable player, we're going to announce it now, Billy, because we just think Leroy Combs of Oklahoma State has just been sensational. 32 points, 10 rebounds, 11 of 15 from the field, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Chevrolet will donate $1,000 to be shared equally by the general scholarship funds of both schools to assist students in all academic fields. Whoever wins, he's still the MVP.
Gary, he has not been down a minute of this game. Not a second. He's played every second of the ball game.
1:58 left. 3-point lead for Oklahoma State.
Again, I want to watch this defense. They're just playing a slough of man-to-man.
Oh, that clutch performer cuts it to 1.
I thought they were playing a boxing one, but it looks like they're just sloughing back in there and playing a man-to-man.
Ball now with 18. Oklahoma State is not really going to sit on the ball at all. Here's Combs. Anderson follows. He missed it, but he's fouled.
Yep, Dressler got a piece of him.
And that's his fifth.
And Combs really worked hard to get that ball inside.
Number 24, Martin Presley.
Their overtime games this season, 3-0.
Well, Dressler's fouled out. Now what's he going to do? What's Norm going to do?
How about Laurie?
It's going to be Laurie.
I think Laurie go back in the ball game, considering what they've got to do the rest of the way. They're awful small, though. It's asking Stefanovic to do all the work inside.
Check and see how many guys have fouled out of this game. Dressler leads with 7 points, 5 rebounds. He had 4 very important free throws.
Well, you've got 3 have fouled out for Missouri, and you've got only 1, I think, is fouled out for Oklahoma State, that being Clark.
Larry Laurie comes in, a senior. Missouri.
1-1.
The Crenshaw fouled out also.
2 for Oklahoma State, 3 for Missouri. 5 guys.
And for 2 teams that don't have that deep a bench. Good-looking free throw shooter.
There's a big follow he had inside. He was fouled on. Now it's a 2-point lead.
He's played very well down here in this second half.
Shooting 64% for the year from the free throw line. Oh, we got that 2-point game again with 123.
Everybody getting their money worth on this one.
Again, coming up next, the figure skating championships on Helsinki.
Might put that one
wrap this up.
Might put that one off a week.
Sunbold, Stefanovic tried to follow, and
There'll
there's
be a
a
foul.
foul on it.
Yep.
No, they wait a minute.
Wait, whoa.
Holmes thought it was on him for a moment.
I think the official's confused. He's pointing down the other end of the court. He is.
He may have yelled out the wrong number.
Well, no, what I think he did was point to the man that will be shooting the free throw here, Gary. Here's Sunbold going inside, going up with that jumper. Well defensed. Anderson did a good job. There was Stefanovic coming over the back.
Well, Billy, that's 4 on Steeple. Jones has 4. Sunbold has 4. Andrews has 4. And 5 have fouled out. How many guys you have to have in a lineup to keep playing?
Right, well, Gary, you can continue to play a game with 1 man on the court. You can foul out everybody, have 1 man on the court. As a matter of fact, the team won a game last year and ended the game with only 1 man in the game.
Now, Combs, after he hit that free throw, walked over to the bench, and he got rid of a sweatband?
I think did he jam his finger, or he had a little bit of tape on his finger?
Okay, well, if I hit one, I think I'd stay with the same equipment. 4 lead now, Oklahoma State.
He's doing it all. He's done everything to sell popcorn in this game.
34 points for Combs, averaging under 17 a game. Sunbold again. That's going to be off of Williams. He has another life with 59 seconds.
Paul Hansen really has to be happy with the way Williams and Anderson have played down the wire here. The 2 kids have really battled inside.
Here's Barry Laurie, gets it into Jones. Jones hits it, he's fouled, and that'll be all for Andrews. Andrews fouled out.
Well, here we have another guy playing well off the bench.
That's 6 guys that have fouled out.
Now Jones goes a line chance at 3-point play. Put him right back in there.
Andrews will leave with 24 points. What a performance.
Now you wonder who's going to handle that ball in a tight situation. I guess Embiid left up to Self to get it down the court. Here it is inside. He pulled back away.
I think they're going to have to come in with a freshman, if that's who I think it is. It's David Taylor, I believe, out of Ada, Oklahoma, number 24. He hasn't played in this tournament since it's been here in Kansas City these last 2 days.
Talk about who you might want to pick out the foul.
Well, he's an excellent shooter, but you got to understand he hasn't played under this kind of conditions. There he is, Taylor.
In addition to that, trying to handle the ball. He's going to be asked to touch that ball a little bit because only he and Self are out there in the backcourt.
And timeout, Oklahoma State. Well, the free throw could cut it to 1. We'll be back. I know you're just as interested to get the final verdict on this as we are.
Nobody has to tell me to get on the stick. With the wide stick, I don't waste time or money. See, Speed Stick deodorant is so much wider than the other leading stick. Gives you effective protection in just a few strokes. And if you've been using an aerosol, look, you'd use up 2 3-ounce sprays and start a 3rd before you'd use up 1 2.5-ounce Speed Stick. So don't waste time or money.
Get the wide stick for value. Speed Stick deodorant by Menon. Great American brand name tool and hardware values are here now at the Great All-American Hardware Sale. Get a special price on this versatile Burns-O-Matic oxygen tote torch kit for cutting, welding, brazing, and soldering. Save on this 25-foot Lufkin Ultralock power measuring tape. And on this all-purpose 10-inch crescent adjustable wrench. And there's more waiting for you now at your participating hardware store or home center in the Great All-American Hardware Sale.
89. Billy, I want to take a moment to just thank our producer and our director. What a job they have done today. Our producer, Bob Stenner, our director, Sandy Grossman. They've had some outstanding replays, and I don't think they've worked this hard and this long in a long time in basketball. I want to thank our statistician, Mike Swanson, as he's had some statistics in this game. He just tells us now that Taylor, who's come in, has only played 5 minutes in the last 10 games.
Well, that's... And, you know, a kid from around the area, it's tough, too. It'd just be such a tough thing if he has to go on that foul line as a freshman who played so little.
Jones, you saw his shooting percentage, but he makes it a one-point game.
Now what?
Wait a minute.
Now what?
Wait a minute. I think they were going to try to get a substitution in, and Jim Bain's not going to allow it. Missouri wanted to substitute. They were going to try to get into the ball game to Dwight Moody.
For defensive purposes, probably on Laurie. Now what are we going to have here? Now they got to let him in the ball game. Now they got to let him in the ball game. Clock to stop. It looks like they're going to put a couple more seconds on the clock.
They never got the ball in bounds. They may have started the clock. I don't recall what time they had. That's right. They went from 52 to 55. They added 3 seconds.
Well, I wonder why we're not getting Moody in the ball game.
I don't know. He's now standing over there by the assistant coaches.
Yeah, I think they probably wanted Moody in the ball game for defense to get Laurie out of there.
Well, they don't get him in. Here's Self. Oklahoma State will try to play keep away now.
If that freshman touches the ball, I guarantee they're going to foul him. They'll try to stay away from him.
When do you have to foul him? What's the time mark?
I think they're going to think about it when it gets down in around 8 seconds. There it is. There's the freshman. Well, they went right after him.
Now they're going to call it intentional. Yep, intentional foul. 2 free throws. Well, let's look at Taylor for the year. I don't know what he's been shooting 45%, but how many times? He's only been at the line.
Well, he's been at the line 20 times.
Yeah, he's hit 9 of them. 9 of 20.
Oh, you talk about pressure.
He was an all-stater at Ada, Oklahoma.
Well, he was long with it.
Unbelievable, isn't it? What drama we've had coming right down to a freshman having to try to do something at the line.
He looked good on both of them, Gary. Normally, if a guy's going to choke up, he comes up short, but he put it up there nice and strong.
I bet he wasn't breathing very well, though. 92-90. Missouri now trying to tie it up.
There's a double team out here on Sun Bowl.
Missouri does have 1 timeout left if they need it.
Hey, nobody's guarding Laurie. There, Taylor realized who he's on now.
There's Sunbold. You see the time. John Sunbold. He missed it. Rebound Anderson, and he's fouled.
That should be a one-shot. As Stefanovic has got to be committing that foul.
That's 5 on Stipo.
Well, if it goes another overtime, Norm Stewart's going to have to play some guys that hadn't even seen action.
Well, Rick Anderson now has the pressure free throws.
Anderson has looked good on the line, though. Now we got to go down the line again. Maybe Moody coming back in here.
Stefanovic leads with 22 points and 8 rebounds. And the crowd on their feet, and we applaud him too.
Had some career in this league. You know, this league, and probably Gary has had as many of the great big men in the history of the game. We mentioned earlier in the show Bob Curlin. This is the league of Wilt Chamberlain, Clyde Lovellette, and Steve Stefanovic. We talked about some of the great big men that have ever played.
There's his shooting percentage. Yes, 3 points. Big free throw.
That could do it.
93-90. They're celebrating on the bench of Oklahoma State. And Missouri's going to use their last timeout. With 8 seconds, Missouri asked for a timeout. They trail by 3, and Oklahoma State at the line.
When I warm up for a game, I use Bengay. Professionals like Larry Bird use Bengay not only after exercise, but to help warm up before. Does Bengay really help? A recent clinical study proves that people using Bengay during warm-up ran more comfortably for a longer time. For years, Bengay's relieved soreness after exercise. Now there's proof Bengay can help you warm up before, Bengay after, and Bengay before.
Feel better with Bengay.
We've got to sell our house.
Yeah, but where are we going to find a buyer?
It's not easy. Let me get started.
A Century 21 office can find a buyer across town or across the country.
Gotta keep looking.
With over 6,000 offices, we have more buyers.
They sound perfect. When can they fly in?
And we can show them how to afford it.
Congratulations.
We sold it?
We sold it!
Making homes affordable made us number one. Century 21.
Gary Bender, Billy Packer, Kemper Arena in Kansas City. We're in the second overtime. Oklahoma State by 3. They have another free throw coming.
And Gary, you want to make this, you know, a lot of times you hear miss the shot automatically. You don't want to miss this one because you've got an opportunity to really salt this game, because Norm Stewart said during that timeout he wants him to go for the three-point play. You got to take it to the hole. Watch this.
Walker in, they back off of him. 1 second, it's over. Oklahoma State has won the Big 8 tourney title, 93 to 92. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. Good luck to you. The final score, 93-92, Oklahoma State. NCAA basketball has been a presentation of CBS Sports.
Fly the friendly skies of United, where you can reserve your seat when you reserve your flight.
Row 6 on the aisle. Bravo, United.
This is CBS.
Get your dream kitchen for half the cost of new. That's Facelifters. Call 373-1306.
They've got the fastest feet in the city, and they'll keep you running all night long. They're the Pittsburgh Spirit. Get into the Spirit this season as they take on the best of the MISL here on KDKA TV. Soccer is on the move, and when it's indoors, the action is faster and the scoring is higher. Get into step with the Pittsburgh Spirit all season long on KDKA TV.
Here we are at Anders.
With an update on the great men's clothing values available.
We talk quality, value.
And we name names.
Because a bargain's not a bargain unless the advertising tells you the facts.
This is a store for famous brands and designer clothes at remarkable values.
Anders.
Yes, Anders actually advertises the famous names.
Eagle Suits.
Browning King Sport Coats.
HCN Caron designer clothing.
College Hall, Sussex Midi Shade.
Great names, great selections, great values.
Visit Anders and be amazed.
Anders. We name names.
Need ideas on how to find a new job? Well, come to Katie's Workshop Thursday, March 17th from noon to 5 at Allegheny Community College South. Call 469-1100.
Join your friends and neighbors at Neighbor Fair 83, March 18th through the 27th at the David Lawrence Convention Center.
This evening's forecast from the KDKA Weather Center.